All right, welcome everybody. We're back on Silverrun Forest, and we're going to use some platinum DLC stuff, and we're just going to kind of make a little series out of it. I'll probably make these little 30-minute streams, and then we'll just keep on working at it. But right now, currently, the first one it was more kind of just checking stuff out, but uh, we're just going to go with what equipment we have. I started as a farm manager, and I have what I could afford. I bought the ground right behind the shop, and we have a track hoe and a processor and a semi, woodcutter and a skidder. So that's all the stuff that we could afford to buy. Um, we had to lease the semi because I ran out of money, and we do now currently have a house. So this is our house. The little school bus thing. It's now the cheapest house, $17,500. So it works. Just need a place to sleep. What I'm wanting to do is I made this mess last time that I made a video. I don't even remember what I was doing. As you can see, I got quite the mess. I cleaned it up a little bit, but then now I need to get the rest of these logs loaded. And I think I've decided that we will from now on probably cut longer logs. This thing here is kind of a mess. Like I said, this is still left over from the first day I streamed, and just kind of really a mess. So we'll probably go start cutting them longer logs. We got a skidder, so we can drag the longer logs down here. This machine here it'll handle the big sequoia trees, and they're massive. So there won't be any trouble handling a longer log or a full length smaller tree, because it will pick up the larger sequoia trees, so you shouldn't be no trouble whatsoever with these. But anyway, like I said, we've got a mess. We're gonna clean it up. Uh, Probably it's not really completely from scratch, but it kind of, I'm gonna say it's our logging start from scratch, because as you can see, we are negative. We have no money. So we're gonna do our best to get the rest of this mess cleaned up, and probably go haul this off. It's pretty nasty, Louie. It's not very pretty. And then I got some of these little oddball sized trees too. So that was kind of more done when we were trying to figure out the processor. There's a video on that. You can actually full length process, or you can just cut the tree to the length that you want. That processor will do that. The one right over there. I think it's the 250 Volvo that you can buy the processor head on. It will do either one. So if you want to, well, I'll be dang. So if you want a full length process, it'll do it. I made a video on how you do that. That's just up to you whether you want to or not. I don't know. It's kind of cool, but I don't know if it's really necessary. If you're doing full length trees, I guess it would be. So that's gonna be ornery to get. That's kind of a really bad place to dump that. There we go. So like I said, I got a couple of these. And there I go again. I got a couple of those oddball length trees. Uh, I don't know. They may not even, like I said, I'm having a hard time keeping a hold of them to start with. But they may not even really fit in there. May not even stay. Might fall off the truck. So they may end up going over in our little scrap pile we got over there to shred up. So we'll see. We'll just see how all that works. Like I said, I think I want to start cutting a lot longer trees. And I have tried the actual loader. It works really nice too. Um, the high lift loader, I think it's more meant to unload your truck. It's not really so good for trying to load it. So I don't know if you've tried it, but the actual loader with the claws, it works really, really, really well. So, well, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to get out of here. We're going to go ahead and undo those and then what do we got here? So what we're going to do is we're just going to cut these, get them off the trailer, and we'll go up here and we'll just cut, because I don't even want to mess with it. If I go to try to pick that thing out of there, I'm going to wind up making a huge mess. I can see it already. So we're just going to cut it off and let her fly. And I think we're just going to take this trailer, because I've already had so much trouble trying, because I've got it loaded so bad. Let's see if we can get pulled away from there. Lose some of these other loose logs. See how's that going to work. Is that going to be good? Yeah. So we got a mess. You can't really see. I got stumps in here. I'm really wanting to paint the ground. That way we got an actual landing so we can see. And like I said, I got stumps. So probably gonna wind up getting a skid steer or something like that so we can grind some of this up. Or I might get I was gonna try to just use the Platinum DLC stuff, but we'll probably, there isn't any tree grinder or stump grinder for it, so we'll probably I'll probably get the Devour Trees mods tree grinder, stump grinder. It does awesome, works fantastic. I made a short on it and how it works, so if you're not sure about that thing, you've been missing out. Especially if it doesn't even matter if you don't do trees. It's your friend, because it's just perfect for if you don't want to mess with it. It just erases everything. I don't know which way you get in here. We're just going to take the shortcut and take the tracks. Let's just come right over here. Alright, let's make us some money. We need some money. Well, that's pretty nice. 31,000 bucks. So that's good. That'll give us enough money. We can paint the ground. And I don't think we're going to have enough money to do anything with the stumps right now. But that's okay. So we're going to start running longer trees, longer logs. This could just went down the tracks since we're located right off of the tracks. So yeah, this would definitely be a little easier. But there's a lot of new factories with this, so might actually turn this into a factory location, so to speak, after we get it cleaned up. Alright, well, let's see if we can get some of this mess cleaned up. So I got a little pile over there. I haven't messed with it. Trying to not really mess that pile up, so it's actually fairly organized, fairly straight. So we'll get these over there. Let's try to get these moved out of the way somewhere where we can see them. Let's just push these right over here. We'll still have the stumps to deal with, but at least we'll be able to see. Get rid of these bushes. Push this little tree over here. Oh, it's raining on us, so it doesn't matter. Cut wood in the rain. We're not going to let it stop us anyway. We got that one. There should be a couple more little ones over here somewhere. We currently, unless these bigger trees, the ones that you see standing right here up front, unless we cut them with a chainsaw, we don't have a machine to take them down. So that's kind of why they're still standing. But I think the processor will process them either way. So we will have to cut them down by chainsaw. I need to get through here and cut some of these little bitty trees out, get them out of our way, and try to get this opened up. But I don't know if you're still on the fence about this DLC. I mean, I recommend it highly, but if I think it's worth it no matter what. I really do, even if you're not gonna log. But I can tell you right now, it is way different of logging now than what you were used to, because it's almost like you can play in certain aspects of it. It almost feels like you're on a PC because it's actually modded. And try to get that straightened out. Because of things that you have in here, you have the winches now. We have I haven't used them yet, but I think there's actually I think there is actually auto load trailers. I guess there's yarders. So if you've got a yarder, you can set your yarder up down here, get you an anchor point somewhere up there, and then you can actually winch line it down here. I'm not sure how it works. Like I said, I mean, I know how a yarder works. I just don't know how it's set up in the game as far as how you do that. But that would allow you to move some trees over a very long distance. And then the rock like this is another a feature in the game, because you have the what is it? The steel mill, I guess, up there. So you have that. It constantly makes the steel too, and I guess you can get something out of the rock. Wherever it is, I lost it now. Yeah, I think you break this down into like an ore maybe with the skid steer, using the using that special tool that it has. Yeah, I still gotta get rid of these stumps. Let's see. We'll go ahead and cut this one down. This machine here is a monster. I don't know if it really makes a difference as far as having the wider tires. I meant to put the wide tires on it. I don't know if it helps you. It looks really cool though. So it might actually make a difference. I know that some of the tire stuff does make a difference in here. So there's that too. Like I said, I don't know if it would make it a little bit more, I guess, stable, because it does get kind of tippy. This machine does here after you get it loaded pretty heavy. See, like that. Those two trees there wasn't too bad. These little bitty trees here, you can take them all day long. There ain't gonna be no problem with them. But that big tree there, I don't know. Well, I don't think I'll be able to cut it anyway. But some of the bigger stuff you can actually raise. You can actually raise up and cut it. Even though it tells you can't, you just have to cut it higher. But this thing's definitely nice. I really do like this. I think everything else is a processor, so every other thing in the game, I think it just processes. So you'll cut it and then you gotta process it. You can't just cut it and drop it and then use your skidder. I don't think you can. Maybe you can. Get rid of some of this little junky trees. That way we can see what we're doing here. There's another, should be another little tree. Yeah, let's get them out of here. That way we can make a road through here. Oh, I just drove right past them both. Because like I said, I think we're going to cut these and go a little bit larger with the, or a little longer with the tree size. Let's see if I can get lined up on it. I can't see that thing. Alright, well, we'll just take the one we got and get out of here for a minute. There is a stump grinder option for your Traco if you get the removable one. I don't. I have the biggest Traco has the claws on it for loading, and then the littler Traco has the processor head on it. The bigger Traco, I don't think it actually has a processor. It's got a cutter head, but I don't think it actually will process. I think it's just a cutter is all it is. If I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure. I haven't tried it. Alright, so I'm going to let us cut that one either. That's the downfall of this one, because this is one of the smaller cutters. The little Komatsu that you start with, tree cutter on tracks, that thing's really nice. I really like it. It'll actually cut bigger trees than this John Deere will. So that's beneficial too, but it's a tree harvester like we've always been used to, so not there's anything wrong with that. All the little stuff's up to you. I mean, you can leave it, if you're just gonna log, but I plan to turn this into like a factory complex, I guess. Once we get it kind of cleaned out, take full advantage of the game. We're gonna use and do try to do all the different factories that we got. Try to make money like that, using that, making the different things that it allows you to make. And then maybe getting into the iron ore, maybe mining. I'm not really sure. We're just going to kind of do a little bit of everything in here. Right now, we're just getting open, getting started. Let's see what we could do here. If I can get this thing taken down. Yep, we got that one. I don't know if we can. We'll try this one. This is probably going to be... You get the real big ones like this, it's quite the handful for this machine. Because these two trees are pretty good size. As you can see, they're not the biggest, but they're pretty big. So you got to be really, really careful. Try not to tip over. I don't know how many logs that... Ooh. I don't know how many trees a skidder will pull. I don't know. We'll find out. Let's see if we can lay these right down here. Let's see if we can do... Whee! Just drop him right there. Turn that off. Let's go ahead and push these together. Let's see if we can haul all these with the skidder. Push them together. Just put this dude right here. Or skidders, right? I don't even remember where I put it. There it is. Alright, let's go. Let's go do some skidding. Now, I haven't used any cable machines yet. I haven't even tested them out. Some of the other stuff I have. Just kind of piddled with it, you know, not in here, but just randomly just kind of tested it out. So some of it's going to kind of be new to us, but I know like the tractor, there's a tractor with a crane, and it also has winches on it. So that could potentially be pretty cool. That way you've got a crane and winches. It looks like this thing will drag 6 decent sized trees. So we're going to stop that right there. We need to get this track hoe out of the way. We're going to paint this to cover all these trees, or cover all these bushes up, because we just can't see. Better get this thing turned and get swatted by a train. That like that. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and let's go into here. Let's go do some construction. We want to paint. Landscape. Let's go ahead and paint the ground. We'll just do forest ground. Just do that. Let's just paint this up. Doesn't cost too much to do all this, but so we'll go ahead and get this painted up. This is all open now. Now we can see what we're doing. We got some of this here. It won't let us do any of that. Okay, well now there we go. We have a landing. We'll take this right over here and try to stack it up. Some of these, depending on what they are, you can't pick them up. So there is that. I ain't gonna let me pick that up either. But there's ways to cheat that too. Kind of, you can pick up a lighter tree like this, and then you can actually do this. And shove them along. For the most part. Alright, so that's not too bad. We got some stumps in here, but not too bad. We'll get this thing in here. Get this thing in here and we'll get our processor set up and we'll go ahead and process these trees. Go ahead and push these together. Alright, well there's that. So we'll go ahead and get this thing out of the way. We're going to bring our processor over. We're going to go ahead and process these to a much longer length. And let's just see. Well, we'll go ahead and get these processed. And then we'll probably go ahead and switch up and take a quick little break. And probably go ahead and stream a different. Go ahead and set up for another setup and get ready to go again. I could stream longer, but I figured if I made shorter or more of them, then maybe it would be easier to watch. I don't know, maybe not. If you don't think so, or you don't like the idea, comment, tell me all about it down there. Let's see, 6, 8, 10. So how far can you go? Let's go. do 15s. Yeah, we'll do 15. And remember, with the processor, it's all how you have the head turn. If you spin it the other way, it won't full length process. It'll just cut it. So let's go ahead and swing this over here. Push it out there. So you turn it like this. Because this is actually what I would, for what we're doing, this is kind of what I want it to do. I want it to cut just the whole tree to length and just be done. So this will just cut it all the way out. It won't full length process. Which, since I'm cutting the length that I am, that's kind of what I want it to do. I don't want that to turn. It's going to come back at me and hit me. Let's see. Let's get this thing lined up. And we'll go ahead and get this one. The rest of this cut. I don't know what the deadwood's worth, but we're gonna take it. Guess this is deadwood too. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you get paid for this stuff or not. We're gonna go ahead and cut it. We're gonna cut it and load it. Alright, so this is another cool thing about this here machine is you have the ability to actually use the claws and pick up stuff if you need to. So if you're just wanting to pick it up or move it around, then you could do that. Which this stuff here you can carry anyway. So, but it's just something else that you could do. You know, I guess if you were really cheap, you could probably you probably load your trucks with it. I guess too. You could process and then load your trucks if you wanted to. I mean, if you were really super cheap. We're gonna go ahead and pick this one up. Get this out of the way. Put it over here. That's kind of more scrap stuff there, but we'll leave it for now. Let's see this here. We're gonna go ahead and cut this off. There. X marks the spot. Well, I didn't get them all. I thought I grabbed that tree. I guess not. That's alright. Still, how many did it carry? Skidder drug. It didn't have no problem whatsoever. It carried like it wasn't anything. So we got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It drug 5 pretty decent sized trees. These trees weigh 7. Let's see. 1.2 tons. So yeah, it did quite a bit. It pulled a lot, really. So we're at $30,000. We're gonna need well, I gotta make some more money. We definitely need more money. So we gotta get more money. We need to buy more stuff. And move forward, and keep upgrading our stuff. So I guess we'll go ahead and load them. I was going to stop the stream and start another one. We'll go ahead and get these loaded. And then we'll probably, we'll see where it goes from there. We may start on a new stream. Actually, let's just go cut some more trees. I mean, we only got those 5. There's no reason to mess with them. Let's get in our tree cutting machine and let's go cut some more trees. Go ahead and get it turned on. And we got stumps everywhere. Let's go around that tree. We want that tree. Oh, you kidding me? This is how you cheat that. You just kind of raise it up a little bit and then pull into it and it'll cut it. Kind of makes it real unhandy. You got these giant stumps, but oh, it is what it is. It works. We've already got a bunch of stump problems anyway, so we'll take it. It'll be fine. Yeah, this is a mess in here. All these little bitty trees everywhere. We'll just lay these right here. We got a skidder, so we just will use it for that kind of stuff. Get over here and cut these. There's a couple, looks like a couple deadwoods here. Let's go ahead and take them down. Cutting them at a longer length too. Should be able to fill our trailer up a lot quicker. And then I don't know about the auto load stuff. Normally I've never used auto load of any sort, but if we get into the yarders, I could see where that would actually be really nice to be able to do auto load too. Just drag it right into it and auto load. Oh, that didn't work out right. That's okay. Skidder's got a blade. We'll get it taken care of. Main thing is just get them on the ground. Let's see, can we cut this one? It's probably too big. No, that's a smaller one. That's good. So we'll go ahead. Let's just go ahead and drop this one. It's already, like I said, it's a pretty good sized tree. It's kind of borderline-ish, so I hate to try it, and then we'll be all have too much weight on it, and then it gets kind of complicated to keep the machine upright. And we'll deal with these little trees later. I want to get us some money making stuff. Take that one. Let's go ahead and get this one. Well, that didn't work out. Let's see if it'll stay on there. No, we lost it. Oh well, we'll just have to come get it, I guess. Later. Did we get it? No, we didn't get it. There we go. Yeah, well, we got 5, 6, 7. So 7 trees down now on the ground. Those are decent. These are kind of little trees right here that we're dropping in, but that's okay. Like I said, I don't know what the deadwood trees pay. I don't know if it's just a waste of time or if it actually pays. I don't really know. Let's get this thing out of the way. I'll just go ahead and cut this little thing out of the way. We'll just drop these over here. Go ahead and cut that one. Alright, let's get some of these trees. I don't think these, yeah, these aren't deadwood. These are actually good trees. So I haven't tried this yet, but I have a theory with the giant sequoias. If you haven't messed with them, they're really complicated to mess with. They're very heavy. No processor in the game will cut them. You have to use chainsaws to get them cut down, which is probably kind of realistic. But they're huge. They're massive. So I'm wondering if you can actually uh, cut them up in reasonable lengths where the actual track hoe could handle them better. And then I wonder if you could actually, I wonder how much money you can make just shredding them into chip. Because there's a lot of good chipper mods out there. And I'm just kind of wondering how much chip one of those would make. Uh-oh. Oh, come on, keep going. I don't want to dump them there. Uh-oh, now it's saving on us. Thought I had that turned off. We'll get that turned off in the next one here. Oh, come on. I play on all different everything. I play on PlayStation, the Xbox, and the PC. Right now, currently, we are on Xbox. There. I don't know. We'll see if we can get this thing flipped back up right. I've had it flipped over before, so I know you can get it back up right. Get that raised up there. Huh? Come on. Well, I guess we'll have to get the skidder and just shove it over, I guess. No, I think I used a track hoe, actually. Yeah, I flipped it over and I used the track hoe. There it is. That's what we want. Where are you, tree cutter? There we go. See if we can get it flipped back over. We'll probably just shove. Oh, no, here we go. Go, go, go. Yeah, the skitter's a beast. They both are, actually. These are pretty nice. I was hoping that we got this kind of stuff back in 19, because whenever John Deere come in, I thought, man, that's awesome, because they've got a lot of really nice forestry stuff. They bought a lot of nice forestry companies out over the years, so they have a lot of nice stuff for forestry. I was just kind of hoping that this stuff would have came in 19, but it didn't. I mean, there's mods people have made, but took some time before we actually got them for from Giants, but they did. It's here. They made it's a really nice full good logging DLC. I always kind of felt like they added some things, but it just wasn't much, you know. I mean, it was just, in my opinion, it was just the same, you know, the little tree cutter and a yarder or a forwarder or something. I mean, they really went out there, added a lot of new stuff. Kind of, I mean, most of the things that are in here have been kind of like mods for PC for years, but the fact that I can use a winch or a nice skidder or nice tree cutters or even a yarder, the fact that we even have a yarder that works the way it's supposed to work, it's pretty amazing, really. So that's super awesome. I mean, it's awesome that they got all this. They got all this done for us, and it just really helps the logging experience, and it's just so much better. It's great. I hope everybody gives it a try. I really do. This rain can give up though anytime and be okay with me. So let's see. We'll drag these in right here and just dump them. So I think right here we're gonna take a break. Probably shut the stream down. Come back. I'll fire it up again. We'll keep working, cut trees, hauling them out, and with the goal of trying to make some money and seeing what we can get done. And hopefully everybody enjoys this little bit of stuff that I'm trying to do.